when you talk about doing business in Africa, Americans can say, you know what, we are already on the continent, but very few countries have measured up to the call, and very few individuals have actually benefited from the AGOA. Your thoughts?
I think that it should actually be on both sides. But I think that so far, the United States is probably gaining more than the Africans are actually gaining. Why do I say that? Because more than 90% of actually what Africa sends here in America, again, is actually either oil or gas, for that matter, in its raw form.
We have, what, 7 of the fastest growing economies are on the continent. Nearly 1 billion people on the continent. That's sufficient enough to really transact business among themselves. Why should they be looking to the west or to the east to do business? Why not in Africa?
You're right. That is, in fact, first and foremost where there is a missing link, because, in fact, when you look at trade in inter-Africa context, you'll find that a lot still remains to be desired. There's no question that there has been some improvement over some period of time in terms of countries doing business with each other. You can look at the East African community, for example, and look at the interaction between Kampala and Nairobi. But we need to do much, much better than that. We even need to be looking at interactions between East Africa and West Africa, West Africa and Southern Africa. Not that there is not such an interaction. There is, especially when you talk about the telephone industry. You look at MTN, which is originally a South African industry, but it is pretty much spread across the continent.